Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it. We have a weekend edition packed with box office battles, major upcoming film news, and some truly classic celebrity moments. Where do we even start? I think we have to start with the box office. It tells such a story of what's working right now, and the film that just keeps going is The Mall 4. It's now in its 5th week. Day 29 to be precise, and it has just left Akshay Kumar's airlift behind to become the 80th highest Bollywood grosser of all time. That is a quiet, steady climb. It really is. It's the kind of success that isn't explosive, but it's just relentlessly consistent. People are clearly enjoying the comedy. And on that note, there was a hilarious little tidbit from Sangeeta Sheikh about her experience on the film. Oh, I saw this. She said she was, and I quote, fooled into doing action scenes. Yes, she said she was told it would be all comedy, and then she gets on set and it's, Ajay Devgan is here and they're making me do action sequences. You have to love that. The image of her just showing up expecting a laugh riot and instead being handed stunt choreography is just priceless. It adds a whole new layer to watching her in the movie. It really does. Meanwhile, in the South, Talapathy Vijay's Jana Nayagan is also doing incredible numbers, though it's starting to slow down a little bit in its 3rd week. It has crossed the 310 crore mark worldwide, which is huge. It's just about 2 crores away from beating another film, Karupu, and hitting a couple of major milestones. So it's still got some fight left in it, but that initial massive wave is naturally settling. It's the natural life cycle of a blockbuster. And speaking of new releases, we have to talk about Pankaj Tripathi's new film, Oh My Dog. Aw, the title alone is just adorable. But the opening day numbers were a little soft. It stayed below 1 crore on its first day. That is a tough start, but the reviews seem to be pointing to one thing. The dog is the star. Mayank Shekhar's review headline was literally, Oscar deserves an Oscar. Of course, when you have a dog in the lead, all bets are off. Humans are just supporting cast. I think this is a film that will absolutely rely on word of mouth. If people are charmed by the canine performance, it could definitely pick up steam over the weekend. It feels like the perfect family movie for a weekend, so hopefully that positive buzz helps. It's a contrast to a film like Ishqnama, the Punjabi film with Shehnaz Gill, which after 15 days is still struggling to even touch the 10 crore mark. It seems like a success tag is impossible now, which is a shame.
It is. You see these different stories play out every week. You have the quiet success of Gata Kusti 2, which wrapped up its entire run with 54% profits. A clear win.
A definite win. And then you have the big star-driven projects that have a tougher time, like R. Madhavan's new film, GDN. The reviews are calling it powerful, but its opening day was 70% lower than his last biopic, Rocketry. That's a significant drop. The reviews suggest maybe the film itself is a little rushed, like a series of highlights rather than a deep dive. Anupama Chopra called it a lightweight drama of a heavyweight figure. That kind of feedback can really impact the initial audience rush, especially when it's clashing with another big release. It looks like it lost out to the big Tamil opener, DC. Yes, Lokesh Kanagaraj's acting debut. This one seems to be a hit. It's already recovered 18% of its budget on day 1, and it's the 6th biggest Tamil opener of the year. The reviews for DC are interesting. They all say it's slick, full of genre pleasures, and that the music by Anirudh Ravichandran is electrifying, but that the story itself might be a little shallow. Sometimes that's exactly what an audience wants, though. A big, stylish, fun theater experience. It sounds like DC is delivering that in spades. Absolutely. So a really mixed bag at the box office, from steady earners to struggling new releases and one big stylish hit. Now, let's move from what's in theaters to what's coming, because the headlines about upcoming films are epic, and I use that word intentionally. You must be talking about Ramayana. The news this week has been a roller coaster for fans. A complete roller coaster. So the big news is that the India release date has been pushed. It will no longer hit theaters here on November 6th. Instead, it's going to be a Diwali 2026 release. And the fan reaction has not been quiet. The headlines are full of words like worst decision and disappointing. People were really looking forward to this. You can understand why. The hype has been building for so long, and the English trailer, which apparently is slightly different, has been getting rave reviews. Everyone is praising the performances, especially Yash as Ravana. People are so ready to see his interpretation. And it's not just a single delay. They've also confirmed it's a 2-part film. So this first part is Diwali 2026, and the second part will be Diwali 2027.
That's a huge commitment, a 2-year epic event. I suppose from the maker's perspective, they want to give it the biggest possible holiday window, and Diwali is as big as it gets. But the wait is definitely going to be tough for fans.
While we wait for Ramayana, there's another magnum opus on the horizon that is giving me a serious case of plot whiplash. I'm talking about S.S. Rajamouli's Varanasi.
Oh my goodness, yes. Can we please try to piece together the plot of this film from the various headlines?
Okay, let's try. Headline 1, from Pink Villa. Mahesh Babu plays a character named Rudra, who gets roped into a high-stakes mission where a genius villain named Kumbha is hot on his trail.
Standard, epic-sounding stuff. I'm with you so far. High-stakes mission. Got it.
Right. But then, headline 2 from the Times of India, Mahesh Babu faces an asteroid threat.
Wait, what? An asteroid? So he's an archaeologist racing against time with Priyanka Chopra Jonas, who is a historian and an expert marksman.
Of course she is. To recover a priceless artifact, all while an asteroid is hurtling towards Earth? Is that what's happening? I guess. But wait, there's more. Because then S.S. Rajamouli himself chimes in and reveals that the story travels from Varanasi to Antarctica, then to Africa, then to ancient Rome before finally returning to the Holy City.
Stop it. This is 3 different movies. Is Mahesh Babu going to fight a villain named Kumbha in ancient Rome to stop an asteroid from hitting Antarctica? I am so confused and so incredibly excited.
This is the most Rajamouli thing ever. It's not a plot, it's a world tour of epic proportions with every possible threat thrown in. And we know it's going to look absolutely spectacular. He also said 80% of the shoot is already done.
I cannot wait. Just the sheer audacity of it is thrilling. Give me the artifact-hunting, asteroid-stopping, continent-hopping adventure. I am ready.
Me too. And speaking of massive star power, how about the guest list for the premiere episode of Kaun Banega Crorepati Season 18?
Oh, this is a dream team. Aamir Khan, Sunny Deol, and Preeti Zinta, all on the hot seat with Amitabh Bachchan to promote their new film, Badwara in 1947.
The nostalgia factor is off the charts. Seeing that trio together on that stage with Big B, it's going to be such a huge television event. It really takes you back. It's a perfect promotional strategy. And honestly, I think a lot of people will tune in just to see the 4 of them interacting, regardless of the film. Just to have that much star power and history in one room is special. It absolutely is. Now, for some projects that are a little further out, there was a clarification about Golmaal 5. Rumors were swirling about a December 2026 release.
Right, and Rohit Shetty's production house came out and officially said those reports are false and baseless. So it's still happening, we just don't know when. The Golmaal fans will have to wait a little longer.
They will. And in some really interesting casting news, it looks like Salman Khan's next big project, Sher Khan, has found a co-star in Nigerian influencer and reality show star Agu. I saw that. He was on the show Alliance. He confirmed it himself. That's fantastic. It's always great to see cross-cultural casting and new talent getting a huge break like that. It really is. It opens up the industry and brings in fresh energy. And one more quick update. The final schedule for the new Anis Bazmi family comedy has begun. It reunites Akshay Kumar and Vijay Balan. That is a pairing I am always happy to see back on screen. They have such fantastic chemistry. The report says they're filming a song and a big comic climax sequence. Sounds like classic feel-good cinema. It does. It feels like a very solid slate of upcoming films, from the impossibly epic to the comfortably nostalgic. I'm still trying to figure out how the asteroid fits into the ancient Rome sequence in Varanasi. I'll be pondering that all day. You and me both. Let's move on to the people behind the projects, because there's been so much interesting celebrity news this week, starting with the undisputed king, Shah Rukh Khan. He's had quite a week in the headlines, for all the right reasons. First and foremost, Kroll released its 2025 Celebrity Brand Valuation Report, and he is officially India's most valuable celebrity brand. He has overtaken Virat Kohli for the top spot. Ranveer Singh is number 2, but Shah Rukh is back at number 1. It's just incredible. After all these years, his brand value is stronger than ever. It speaks to his enduring connection with the audience, not just in India, but globally. It's not just about box office. It's about influence, trust, and a certain kind of aspiration that he represents. And we got a couple of beautiful reminders this week of why that connection is so strong. The first one came from Chitrashi Rawat, who played Komal Chowtala in Chak De India, one of the best sports films ever made. It just turned 19 years old. Can you believe it? 19. And she was talking about working with him and said something so lovely.
She said, "We were just young girls, but he treated us like equals." That's everything, isn't it? For a superstar of his stature to create that kind of environment for a group of young, mostly new actors, it's a testament to his character. You can see that respect on screen. It's why the film feels so real. It absolutely is. And then there was another wonderful story from Chef Vikas Khanna. He was recalling when Shah Rukh exited his restaurant in New York. Oh, I loved this story. He said Shah Rukh was so emotional and told him the restaurant felt like someone's temple.
What a beautiful, poetic way to describe a place that someone has poured their heart and soul into. It shows such empathy and an ability to see the deeper meaning in things. It's stories like these that build a brand value that money can't fully quantify.
Absolutely. It's not a PR strategy, it's just who he seems to be. And speaking of PR strategies, shall we talk about Kangana Ranaut?
We shall. It has been a whirlwind week of statements. So just a few days ago, she made a comment calling some protesting youngsters Generation Gutter, criticizing their language and behavior.
Yes, a very strong controversial remark that sparked a lot of outrage, as you can imagine.
And then, just a few days later, a complete 180-degree turn. She has now shifted her stance, praising Gen Z as India's strength, calling them ambassadors of the country's culture and identity. That is a pivot. A very, very sharp pivot. It's fascinating to watch in real time. The whiplash must be intense. It's a masterclass in reading the room, albeit a little late, and then course-correcting at high speed. Meanwhile, her film Padat Pagya Vidata, which had a low opening at the box office, has an OTT release date. It's coming to Z5 on August 15th. A fitting date for a film with that title. It'll be interesting to see how it performs on streaming, where it can find a different kind of audience. Definitely. Let's dial the clock back a bit for some nostalgia. Anis Bazmi was celebrating 18 years of Sing is King, an iconic film. Akshay Kumar and Katrina Kaif at the peak of their comedic pairing. The music, the visuals in Egypt, it was just pure entertainment. He called it an incredibly special film for him, and you can see why. It was a monster hit. It really was. And staying on that nostalgic note, did you see that social media post that was going around showing the alleged first ever tweets from major Bollywood stars back in 2009 and 2010? Oh, it was so charming. Before the perfectly curated posts and the promotional hashtags, it was just celebrities trying to figure out what this Twitter thing was. Hello, is this on? Exactly. It's a sweet reminder of a simpler internet era. It's like looking at old family photos. A little embarrassing, but very endearing. Totally. It makes them feel so much more human. And speaking of family, there was a lovely quote from Mahesh Babu about his daughter, Alia. Yes, he said, "I woke up to Alia Bhatt exactly the way the nation woke up to her." He was talking about being surprised by the sheer depth of her acting abilities.
That's such a humble and beautiful thing for a father, especially a renowned filmmaker father, to say. It shows he sees her not just as his daughter, but as the incredible artist she has become. And on the topic of family, Alia Bhatt also topped the Kroll list for female stars.
That's right. She secured the 6th spot overall with a brand value of $93.9 million US, the top-ranked female star. It's remarkable.
Truly. And in other family news, mom-to-be Samantha shared a little August update with gym selfies and birthday celebrations. It's just nice to see her looking happy and healthy as she prepares for her first child.
It is. We also want to send our best wishes to Swara Bhaskar, who was unfortunately hospitalized with dengue. She posted a picture from her hospital bed. We're hoping she has a very speedy recovery.
Absolutely, sending her all the best. In some more sensitive news, there was an update regarding the reports of marriage trouble between Vijay and his wife Sangeeta. Yes, the latest reports from Glamsham suggest that Sangeeta has withdrawn her divorce petition. It's a private matter, of course, but we hope this news means positive things for them and their family. Agreed. And for our last bit of celebrity news, a quick funny one from Runal Talker. She was being linked with cricketer Yashasvi Jaiswal after a video of them at a cafe went viral. And her response was perfect. She just posted, "Bro, relax." It's the perfect modern response to shut down baseless speculation. No long explanation needed, just a simple, effective, and very funny "bro, relax." I love it. It's a great example of a celebrity using social media smartly to control their own narrative without making a huge deal out of it.
Exactly. From brand valuations to nostalgic first tweets, it's been a full spectrum of celebrity life this week. It certainly has. We also got a few interesting little tidbits from the past. Adnan Sami revealed that for his iconic music videos, stars like Amitabh Bachchan, Govinda, and Rani Mukherjee all appeared for free. Wow. He said not one of them charged a penny. That really speaks to the camaraderie of that era of the indie pop scene. They were just doing it for the love of the art and to support a friend. That's amazing. It is. And in another look back, the director of Sajan opened up about the dating rumors between Sanjay Dutt and Madhuri Dixit on the set, recalling how Sanjay Dutt would intently watch her close-ups on the monitor. A little bit of cinematic history there. Always fascinating to hear those behind-the-scenes stories from classic films. And just quickly, before we wrap up, we have to mention the buzz for reality TV is starting again. Big Boss 20 is apparently less than a month away.
The machine never stops. The first almost confirmed female contestants' photos are already circulating. The hype train is leaving the station.
As it does every year. And the Traitor Season 2 is also almost here. Hosted by Karan Johar, with fans speculating that Munawar Farooqi and Abhishek Malhan might be out of the show already, based on the trailer.
This speculation is the whole point. It gets people talking. And with that, I think we have covered the length and breadth of Bollywood this week, from the box office highs and lows to the impossibly epic film plots and some truly memorable celebrity moments.
It was a packed week, and I'm still not over the idea of Mahesh Babu fighting an asteroid in ancient Rome. That's going to be my mental happy place for the foreseeable future.
I think it's a good place to be.
It has everything.
It really does. What a week to dive into.
Headlines se heartbeats tak. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.